If you're overwhelmed by all the AI tools out there, you're not alone. That's why I'm putting together these top 4 uses for AI tools so you can design smarter and faster. First up, vector conversion using the new AI assistant in Firefly. It's not the flashiest use of this tool, but will definitely save you time creating vectors. Upload a bitmap and simply ask it to make vectors. Now, it will by default create a realistic vector graphic, but with a million points, not necessarily what you want. But you can change this by modifying your prompt. Ask to simplify, or use a minimalist style. With the assistant, you can communicate your vector needs and get just what you want. I recently used this process for a logo image I generated in Photoshop. I needed a vector of just the type. First, I removed the background. Then, I went to the assistant, uploaded my image, and asked for a vector. I even gave it a specific hex color for the fill. It still needed simplifying, so I asked it for a solid fill without the texture. It gave me an SVG file I could edit in Illustrator. There, I could see the vectors were simple and clean. That would have taken me so much time. Next, colorize using the new AI markup tool in Firefly's image editor. Go to Firefly and select Edit an Image. You can upload an image, grab one from your generation history, or generate a new one using this workspace. In here, go to the AI markup tool. Just add a marker to your image, type in the color change that you want, and immediately there's a color picker that pops up that you can use to select your color. You can then add more than one marker before you hit generate. The color comes out so good, saving you tons of time, no masking required. I hate when I find a good image, but the color doesn't match my brand colors. No longer a problem, my friend. When the color picker comes up, you can also choose to add a hex color, so you can stay on brand while finding that perfect image. Total game changer. There's a lot more you can do with this tool. The color picker is my favorite, but you can use this tool to make a bunch of changes at once, saving you time and credits. I want this tool in all my Adobe products. It's so easy to use and by far the most helpful. Number 3 is scene control. This next one is somewhat hidden. We'll stay in the Firefly editor, and this time we'll use Precision Flow. This basically gives you a sliding scale for your change. So either a lot of sunset or a little sunset or somewhere in between. But I also found that if you use it to change a background scene, you can get more control over the scene and your subject. You can choose to have more focus on your subject or more focus on your background. Or here, I change the scene from day to night with neon lights, and I can decide how much of the neon lights I want, how much they affect the lighting on her face. This can be a creative tool for scene edits and give you more control of the outcome. And lastly, number 4, file control. This is probably not something you think about, but have you noticed how big your Photoshop files get when using AI tools? That's because it's saving every generation you make inside your file. The next time you want to generate or edit an image, here's how you can offload them to the Adobe Cloud. Go to your Photoshop home screen and on the left, select Firefly Workspace. From here, you can generate from scratch or edit an existing image either from your generation history or from your computer. I also found you can upload a Photoshop file. Don't get too excited, it just opens up a flattened version of it. In the Firefly Workspace, you get the usual Firefly tools, plus even more AI models to choose from when generating images. If you want to know more about these AI models, I put them to the test and even made a cheat sheet you can download. So be sure to check that out. Once you're done with your edits, just select Open in Editor and you have a flat image, saving you a huge Photoshop file, and anything you made along the way will be available in your generation history on Adobe's cloud. That's 4 uses, some of them hidden, for these AI tools that I bet you didn't even know. Go try them yourself and let me know what you think. I've put together a playlist of these new AI tools to help you design smarter and faster.